arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers such that the difference between the consecutive terms is constant. The constant is called the common difference. Here we have an example. We are adding 2 to get the next number. So the common difference is 2. And here we are going to derive the formula for the nth term. We call it the explicit formula. And here we're going, if you're given the first term, and that is a subscript 1, when n is 1, so you get the first term. When n is 2, the second term, it's going to be the first term plus the common difference. The third term, or n is equals to 3, is going to be the first term plus the first common difference, or the previous term plus the common difference, which is going to be 2d. And to get the next one, it's going to be the first term plus 3d. So if you keep going to get the nth term, it's going to be a1 plus, if you check the sequence here, to get this number here, the coefficient of d, you're taking n minus 1. See, this is n minus 1. So this is going to be n minus 1. We multiply by d. So that's the formula for the nth term. So the nth term is given by the first term plus n minus 1 times d. So here we are going to find the explicit formula for this particular sequence. Remember, the general formula is the nth term is given by the first term plus n minus 1 times d. So we are going to get a formula which is specific for this sequence. And we know the first term. So the first term is 5. We also know the difference is you are adding 4. You get it by subtracting any two consecutive numbers. And here 9 minus 5, 13 minus 9. So we know we are adding a positive number. So then I can use a formula to get the nth term. I'm going to take the first term plus n minus 1 times d, which is equal to 4. So this is equal to 5 plus 4n minus 4. So this is going to be 4n plus 1. So that's going to be the explicit formula for this sequence. And now we are told to get the 10th term. And I just need to know that n is equals to 10. So I plug it into this equation. 4 times 10 plus 1. So I get 41. So that is the 10th term for this sequence. So here we are given the common difference and we are given the 14th term. So I'm going to use this information to find the first term. So I'm given the 14th term is 46. So that means n is equals to 14. Then I'm going to write here the first term, which I do not know, plus 14, and then plus 14 minus 1. I multiply by d, which is 4. I should get 46. And this is the same as first term plus 13 times 4 is going to be 52 is equals to 46. So that means the first term is negative 6. So now I plug this into the formula. So the nth term is going to be given by -6 plus n minus 1 times d, which is, and d is given as 4. So this is going to be given as -6 plus 4n -4, which is equals to 4n minus 10. So now I can be able to, since I have the general formula now, I can be able to get the 10th term. So the 10th term is going to be given by 4 times 10 minus 10, which is going to be 50. So that's what the answer is going. Actually, not 50, but it should be 40 minus 10, which is going to be, let me take that back, so that's going to be 30. That's the answer. In this example, we are given the 7th term and we are given the 18th term. So we have to find the first term and we have to find the common difference. Two things we do not know. But what do we know from this equation? I know the 7th term and I know the 18th term. So that means in between these two numbers, if I take 18 minus 7, I know I have 11 terms in between. And I know to move from one term to the next one, I'm adding the same number. So now let me see what I have between these two numbers. So if I take 122 minus 34, I get 88. Now I know that to move from one number to the next, you add the common difference. So that means 11 times d should give me 88. If I divide by 11, I get d is equals to 8. When I know what d is, now I'm going to find the first term. So I know that the 7th term is going to be given by a1 plus n minus 1. So 7 minus 1 times 8, and that should give me 34. So this gives me a1 plus 6 times 8 is 48 is equals to 34. And what does that mean? That means the first term is equals to -14. -14. So the first term is -14. So now the formula is going to be the nth term is equals to -14 plus -14 plus n minus 1 times 8. And we can simplify that to -14 plus 8n minus 8. So that means the nth term is going to be -22 plus 8n. So here, or you could just say 8n minus 22. So now I can be able to find the 10th term. So the 10th term is going to be -22 plus 80 times 10, which is going to be 58. That's the answer. So here we are looking at the recursive formula. It's a formula that defines each term of a sequence using preceding terms. The recursive formulas must state the initial term of the sequence. And here is an example. Write the explicit and the recursive. So you already did the explicit, so we're not going to do it again here. Just going to do the recursive. The general formula that you need to follow is you must state the first term, and then you must say how to get the nth term, a subscript n, and you get it by taking the previous term, you are adding the common difference. So that's the general formula. So let's now go specifically to this question. So the first term is equals to 2. Common difference is 4. So the equation becomes, so the formula, the recursive formula is going to be a1, which is equals to 2. And then to get to the nth term, you're going to do the previous term. That's what that means. And you are adding 4 every time. So that's the answer. The next one here, you're going to take, let's identify the first term, which is equals to -3. And then D, we are subtracting 5 every time. So now the recursive formula is going to be, you have to state the first term, and then you have to say how to get to the nth term. And this is going to be the previous term, and then you're going to subtract 5. So you would, if you're given a recursive formula, I just want to do an example here to show you something else you can do with a recursive formula. Suppose you're given the recursive formula, the first term is 3, and then you're told to get to the nth term, you need to take the previous term, and then you add 4. So how would you do this one? Or maybe let me use a different number here. You add 2. So how would you do this one? How would you write the sequence? You write the sequence, you start with 3, and then you take the previous term, you add 2. You keep adding 2.